and talk to another economist right now. In fact, one of Bloomberg's best, John Herrmann, senior fixed income strategist at State Street Global Markets. Bloomberg Best means we bring you only the best and most accurate forecasters. John, who joins us live from Boston, just raised his first quarter GDP forecast. And before we go on to talk about your growth forecasts, which are very interesting and continue to remain above the street, let me ask you about this number. I mean, 27%, there was a collective oh my when that headline crossed in this office. I'm sure in your office as well. What do you make of it?
Absolutely. You know, it was a big pop. It did follow a weather distorted February figure. You know, we are also getting the federal government's program to help stimulate sales. We saw it actually in the numbers today because we saw a large number of relatively inexpensive homes being sold throughout the entire country. So the stimulus package is having its intended effect, which is to promote the sales, clear out this inventory, that kind of stuff. And from our standpoint, the program's good. It's working as intended, and we're moving along. And if it turns out to be a situation where we need to go back to the package at some point, we'll just roll it out. It's not really that expensive a package,
John,
relatively speaking.
Let me ask you, though, because you got to help me put some perspective on this. I've got a viewer, a terminal user, emailing me, and he says, isn't this morning's move in new home sales similar to Citibank shares going from $1.05 to $1.45 and being all excited about a 38% move? I mean, we need to remember the levels that we're coming from here.
Exactly. We're coming off extremely low levels, and we're also in the beginning stages of the job growth cycle. So as the job growth cycle increases and strengthens over the course of the next 12 to 24 to 36 months, the home sales will become much more sustainable, and they'll improve on their own without need of any further government packages. So I think the thing is, right now, the package was needed. It did its intended program. We are moving. The economy is continuing to grow, and again, we are right at the beginning. We're right at the turning point of the job cycle. So we should be, I think, continue to look forward and be optimistic about the future.
Okay, let me ask you about GDP real quickly. 3.6% first quarter expectation, 3.7% for the year. That's above the street. I realize
Absolutely.
that the BRIC countries make up a lot of what we deal with internationally, but in Europe, we're seeing major problems here. Is that any concern to you as the European economy looks to be slightly crumbling at least?
Europe is kind of the wild card in the mix here, and as long as they can come up with some kind of package to just stop the hemorrhaging that's in Europe, or prevent it from hemorrhaging further, then we think that the U.S. economy will just continue to gain traction and grow strongly. 50% of our exports go to the emerging markets, so I think we're in actually a really good spot. So 3.6% growth this quarter. 3.7 next quarter. Economy really gains some steam. Corporate profits again reaches an all-time high on a NEPA basis, all-time high third quarter.
All right. Hey, John, thanks so much for joining us. John Herrmann from State Street Global Markets, one of Bloomberg's best.